Hello again. I know it's been forever since the last time I've posted, but things have kind of gotten out of hand. 2020 is a hell of a drug. So I'm back to posting some of our old stuff. What I'm posting right now is from 2019. It was the first session we actually had a full recording of, and not just a stream. So there's going to be very little editing. It's mostly just archival footage with really bad recording and sound. We get better, as I say on Running Rogue. You do a little bit better every time, so just note that this is before the multi-camera setup and before common sense and checking to make sure things work, as you'll see in the very beginning. I hope you enjoy. Like I said, it's archival, so there's going to be very little editing. And I'll see you at the end. Bye-bye.
It is not. Now it will be.
No, I mean when I post on Facebook.
No, you don't understand.
So far,
that conversation didn't happen in the recording. I just hit record.
No. I post what we do.
List it. You blew it.
I type out like our story.
Oh, okay. There we go.
So we still have it.
Well, now that we're actually recording, can somebody pass me a cookie?
Oh, absolutely.
You had to do that on camera?
I mean, you have to. These cookies are amazing.
Don't eat on camera.
Okay.
Not sponsored by my house.
We are sponsored by Moe's though.
Whoa!
Moe's, we deserve free goods.
Please, Mo, sponsor us.
Anybody?
And Pepsi.
Anybody sponsor us.
He's dead.
Pepsi.
Like,
Sponsor.
They got a DM trying to pay for all their tabletop stuff. Somebody sponsor us, please.
Sponsor. Cookie.
One last one. Sponsored by Gushers, because I'm a child.
Oh,
Please.
and Oreos.
Okay, guys.
Okay, we're good.
There we go.
And demonetized.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so, like we're monetized. That's the funniest joke all night.
Oh my god.
Okay, so Verna and Kuro and Scourge were having a discussion about where they should go from here. Y'all want to pick it back up? Give me a cookie.
Okay. So, before we go any further, get the food out of your mouth. I need to know exactly what we're running from, because, you weren't exactly big on details in the letter you wrote when you didn't come here. So,
Obviously, in case it got intercepted, I didn't need to provide that much information, because if somebody got a hold of
you
it...
could have written in code, but unfortunately you're not that smart. So, we need to work out exactly who you're running from.
You first.
I'll let you take the floor here.
I don't remember who
Oh my god!
I've been running for so long.
I don't even know which way is backwards.
How about
Just
you
keep
start
running.
with who you're
Just
running
keep
from,
running.
and then I'll talk about mine because it'll be less shock to the system if you start.
I was supposed to procure a certain magical item. And
Tell me you didn't fence it off.
there was a mix-up,
Oh.
and I absorbed said magical item.
And only like inside of you?
I don't
Where?
know what it does. You want to know, don't you, Bart
Oh,
Boy?
that's bad. Are you dying? Is that the smell?
I mean, it was about a week ago this happened,
Yeah.
and
Have you consulted a wizard or anybody?
this is a very high-profile item. I don't want anybody to know about this. You're the first person I've told, and this one.
Okay, you told him?
Just now, just like I told you.
Okay. So, let me get this straight. You put something inside of your body.
No, it absorbed into me.
You put something inside of your body.
I freaked out
And we're
because I-
supposed to get for who?
Cool.
Shut the hell your mouth.
We're not even in the same room.
Yeah.
For the Thieves Guild.
Okay. Great.
Now you understand the kneecaps thing.
How high profile?
Could have bought this city about 8 times over.
That means everybody knows, which means none of my contacts are probably any help. Great.
Drinking that ale.
Well, to make matters worse,
Tell me you're just running because he's running and you really couldn't figure out your way back home.
yeah, no. I might have defied the queen.
Like directly, like to her face, or like
Pretty
you
much.
got a letter from 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 a representative of the queen.
Pretty much to her face. Not directly, but you know, pretty. I mean, might as well have been. They were gonna execute one of my friends that I knew was innocent, and I freed her. And now we're running for our freaking lives.
At least
Where
Farmer's
did
got
she
art.
go?
Hell if I know.
You just
She's dead, you know.
Wow,
gotten that far.
friend you
That's my plans.
We decided to split up. I don't know where she's at. I haven't gotten that far yet.
Great.
And he's useful.
Uh-huh. You
I
tried
mean-
to wrangle an alligator. Were you there for that? You were there for that.
quite
We all
funny,
remember
actually.
that, right?
I was
He wrangled an alligator.
I was entertained.
No, he got bit.
He got bit by an alligator.
Yeah, and he's
Thank
still
you,
he's still
disembodied
limping.
voice in the room.
He's limping. He's limping like he actually got a limb torn off, but as you can see, it's only a couple bites.
Yeah,
It's
you
a
should
nip.
told
Kiss my ass.
baby. Nom nom nom.
What?
Won't you just kiss my ass?
No. I'll let this friend you saved do it for you. Apparently, she needs to kiss your ass for it.
Yeah, what the hell? Crow would have left me. He'd have left you.
Yeah, I know. I'm a better person than that.
Or just dumb. But okay. So basically, everybody's our enemy. We're public enemies #1, and that's probably why you didn't tell me, because I
Well,
wouldn't have
we're
come.
public enemies #1. You are an accomplice. So there's no backing out now.
Oh, there's plenty of backing out, buck.
Source one you can come up with?
Fortunately for you,
Wouldn't have
though,
played that card, but go ahead.
Fortunately
Again, letting
for
you
you,
take the
I-
stage here.
you know, he just keeps talking. He does keep talking. He does. Why did you bring him? How did you sneak this?
I mean, you know, if we need to run and there can only be 2 of us.
You're gonna sacrifice Big Heart over here?
Not really. I just thought I'd get you on your toes.
No, because I don't believe it. Edgy ass. Alright.
You could be useful.
You know I am sitting right here, right?
Shut the fuck up. Were we speaking to you?
Yeah.
We're speaking
This
about.
is a three-way conversation.
It's a two-way conversation. You were just invited to listen. So you screwed me. In every way you possibly could, you screwed me.
I mean, this magic's got to be good for something. If it's worth this much, it could be worth. I was thinking about you.
Do you know
It
what
can
it
be
is?
done to use something. Money.
Do you know what it is?
No.
Do you know what it does?
No. I'm not proficient in
How?
magic. Why would it be worth so much if? And why would they be sending people after me if it was just some trinket?
Because half the fun's probably cutting you up.
I'm the most profitable agent they have.
Yeah, but you're also a dick.
I mean, we're kind of calling the pot black here, you know. Pot
Kettle
black,
calling the
Something
pot
like
black.
that.
You know,
Yeah.
there's this old saying, children should be seen, not heard. That also goes for people with the intelligence of a child.
Shit.
Why don't you kiss my ass?
It's too tall.
Solid point. Solid point.
So,
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna ready an action to drop kick Hannah across the couch.
is there a way, since it's inside of his body, is there a way for me to try to figure out what the hell it is?
I mean, you could do a medicine check
Okay.
and see if you
Oh, I
can
was right.
notice anything in his body.
No, I shouldn't.
Okay,
But-
that's pretty decent. D20 or
Yes.
sorry, I just didn't want them to drop all over the floor.
Hope you guys don't
It'd
need
be
it.
better if it
That's
dropped
mine
on-
tomorrow.
Okay,
So it stabs
so I
me
got a
in the leg.
16 and I've got +4 in medicine.
Okay, so that's 20 total. So you kind of correct.
Yeah, see about it.
That's- You didn't see it, but I literally just went like.
Gloves on both my hands because I yanked you down right there.
So you pull a chair into the middle of the room, and you sit Kuro down on it, and for a minute you just kind of walk around him in a circle, and you're just kind of inspecting him, and you kind of just kind of poke a few places.
No.
You get up close and you kind of look at his eyes, and you're like, open your mouth.
Stick out your tongue. Go ah. No,
And so then you start kind of
Cough.
like, you kind of feel his stomach a little bit, and
Getting a little touchy there.
he's a half elf, but he seems to be in relatively good health considering he's been living in a sewer. But you can't
I can't tell him.
you can't even tell there's anything off about him.
Well, you're not dying, that I can tell, so that's the good news.
Maybe whatever
Oh,
magic
sure.
was in it hasn't activated yet.
That's what I thought. I was just.
Something I think of. Because I mean, I've been doing everything besides like throwing myself off. I've been sitting there, in the sewer since I'm all alone, sitting there going, nothing happens. Imagine that.
And you didn't learn anything before you took the case. You just saw the money sign and said, "I'll do it."
I mean, there
We're
wasn't
talking
much
about-
given. It seemed like it was a need to know basis. Like it was just kind of like, retrieve this item because it's important because I said so. And the bounty on it was insane. Probably could have retired off of it.
And now you're living in a sewer.
Not anymore. I'm running now. I was in a sewer.
Oh, we're gonna end up back in the sewer.
I mean, we were in a sewer a couple hours ago.
Thank you for the cantrip.
I need more time to think.
Oh yeah.
I don't have any ideas. If I'm being honest, I just don't. I don't know what the hell is inside of you. I don't know why you eat everything you put in your hands.
You see, what was happening
Play chess.
is somebody was trying to attack me on the road because this was a long ways away. It was a couple days trip. I got attacked by some bandits, so naturally I tried to fend them off.
And you ate it
I absorbed it because I was under an amount of stress.
by eating it.
It didn't touch my mouth. Here it was in my hand, and it disappeared in the cloth that was holding it.
You sure it wasn't snatched by somebody even better than you?
Please.
I hope that there's not something inside of your body that's probably malicious and tearing you apart right now because, as much as I am an asshole, I don't actually want you to die.
See, something with that powerful of magic would have already torn me to shreds. Probably the minute I absorbed
You
it.
don't know that.
You don't know that.
Well, fuck.
You're not the one with a magical item inside of them now, are you?
No, but you are
Kind of just going with it at this point.
an acquaintance. And
Throw around the F word.
That was great. Good one, honey.
fine, you're my friend, and I don't want you to die.
She said it.
Does that make
you heard?
feel better?
Did you hear that at home?
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Disembodied voices at home.
Wait, technically, if y'all still aren't whispering, Autumn probably just heard the word friend.
No,
No, she didn't.
you're
No, she
you're
didn't.
meditating at this
Okay,
point.
okay.
Yeah, this is a private conversation at this point.
Me and Dasius are playing chess.
Okay.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Just
Keeney.
sleep here for tonight. Don't leave your room tomorrow
Oh.
until I come get you.
Backgammons.
I'm gonna see what I can get done.
No,
because
no,
my
he probably
face isn't known and it isn't really wanted for anything beyond just
Yeah.
stupid shit like taking a couple coins. So just try to get some sleep.
Alright.
You too, big guy. What's your name again? I'm kidding. I know your name. Yeah, you did good today, bud. I'm going to bed.
Again,
Okay.
still got that action ready to drop kick her across the map.
Well, I left the room, bitch.
Okay.
Funny
And
enough, only 2 people in the party have seen me without armor.
yep.
He's naked, boy.
I'm dressed, I'm just
Now he's
not in
naked,
armor.
boy.
No, if you don't have armor,
Okay,
you're
and
naked.
for you,
That is
you
true.
had
I
passed
tried.
out or something like that from exhaustion, so they went and put you in one of the rooms, so you're sleeping.
I think you were in.
Autumn's room.
Yeah, you're in my
you're
room.
I think we were in my room because I got pissy about it.
No offense, you're great.
Okay.
But I got pissed about it.
I think we were gonna put her in the room, and then Autumn's like, "Oh, I have a spare."
Besides, you wouldn't fit in her drawer anyways. So.
I just called you a friend, bitch.
But you're pissy about everything.
Okay.
We have so much to get revenge for here.
So,
I'll get better.
so
No, you won't.
Yeah, maybe.
is
No.
is that all the discussions y'all need to have before bedtime?
I'm
Yeah.
asleep. I'm
Does
asleep.
she need to know my actual name or?
Wait. One more
She
thing.
knows it.
If
No,
you didn't tell me, I don't know. So it's too late now.
Sure.
I'm asleep.
1 to 2, I won. 3 to 4, you won.
What?
Why don't we just compare D20s?
Oh, we can do with d20s.
Oh.
D20 with your intelligence modifier.
Okay,
What are you guys winning?
you won.
I dominated that game.
Yeah.
Okay, first off, we were playing checkers, and then he told me it wasn't checkers, so I tried playing backgammon, and then apparently it's not backgammon, so then I tried to play Go, and he said it's kind of like Go, but I'm still an idiot, and now you won. Fine.
That was a whole saga.
Okay.
Oh,
So.
we need to win Chunky there.
So everybody beds down and gets their sleep for the night, and so the next morning comes. You all went to bed. It wasn't too late, so you wake up, pretty early in the morning. 7, 8 o'clock.
Late sleepers.
uh,
I only get 4
I know.
hours.
But also shut up.
So everybody starts coming awake. You can smell the smell of like coffee and food coming up from the first floor where the kitchens are. What does everybody want to do?
I go downstairs and pay for everyone's breakfast.
Okay.
Can I be for? Let me see.
I love having you in the group.
Let's say that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I won't eat. I just want to
21
help.
silver for everybody to have a.
Can I be that surprise downstairs?
Oh well, the 21 silver will cover them all for the whole day.
You're making me nervous.
That's 3 meals.
Don't be. I promise.
She's making me nervous.
So after
So that'd
he
be
gets
7
up,
silver for breakfast for everybody.
Breakfast.
How much?
7
7
silver
silver.
for everybody for breakfast.
Can I be that surprise downstairs?
Sure.
Okay.
so I'm gonna wake up just after him.
Okay.
I sleep in a meditative pose because I'm an elf.
Okay.
And I'm gonna wake up like, okay, I guess meditation's over. There's no one even in the room, but I gotta prove to myself.
Yes.
So I get up and I'm gonna go down as well.
I've already been downstairs for a little while, and y'all don't see me. You see a decent-sized lion, female lion at that, lying down in the middle of the ground, tail just going.
In the middle of the inn.
Yeah.
And
I
no
just
one's
stopped
worried.
like halfway
No.
going downstairs. I'm like, what?
You're not going downstairs.
Yes, I am. I said I was going downstairs. You're not the boss of me.
I'm gonna let them
Oh, I love
Okay.
babysitting.
So yeah,
I'm just upstairs shopping my shit.
you went down and you let the
Is that
innkeepers
what you
know
call it?
what to expect before you
Yeah.
did it. So
She's
they're
gonna fucking terrify everybody.
And we're all
luckily
going
nobody
dragons,
else
this
has come
shouldn't
down
be
for
surprised.
breakfast yet. Like no other overnight guests have come down for breakfast yet.
They'll probably all be out for lunch.
You come awake and you are. The last you remembered was being.
You
in
just
this
left her in the room.
Dang.
Terrified.
Last you remember was being in a cage in a sewer.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you are clean and in a nice bed in a very nice room, and you are very confused.
And you
You're
only
welcome.
owe us 10 silver.
And it is actually way brighter than you have been used to for pretty much your entire life.
God, she's
It's
blind.
hard to see. Like,
Well, it's just you're kind of like, oh wow, wow.
what's this?
Like
This is
like
the
what we turn the
sun.
light on here.
Ooh, what's this?
What's this? What's this? There's light stuff everywhere.
Okay, so you come down and there is a lion laying in the middle of the floor.
Oh, I thought. Well, I was gonna flip my coin for the day.
Oh yeah, go ahead, flip your coin for the day.
How would I? Do you want me to get an actual coin?
That would actually probably be a good
I don't
idea.
have
You
one
don't
on
got a
me.
coin, or if not, can someone grab my purse?
Backpack.
Hang on, he's got a coin.
That's what we call a D2.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how to flip a coin, actually.
Really? You just get your thumb underneath?
Oh,
For God's sake!
Do it.
He's a barbarian. You gotta forgive him.
So,
Okay, thank
Or
you.
So
the
yeah,
toilet.
everybody that prepares spells for the day, prepare your spells, you two.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Pick your spells for the day.
So, as far as my sales, am I going to have like a disadvantage next year?
No, it's you go with Bane instead of Bless for the day.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so, my
Oh,
day.
bonus pencil.
Yeah.
I
Good job,
got the
I lost that.
frosting.
For sure everybody did.
So you
It's
wake
mine
up, you're alone in this room. What do you want to
Oh,
do?
that was delicious.
I want to go
So you
before
downstairs,
we
you with me.
walk downstairs. You can see a lion.
Okay,
Or
so you walk, you come, you're in, you walk out into this hallway, and there's a set of stairs to the side of you. So you go down the stairs, and you come out in this. Well, let me find my. It's a really homey and well lit by a large fireplace with really like beautiful wood that's kind of warm. It's an inn. Hang on, I lost my. Where's it at? They don't even, the viewers at home don't even know what this place looks like.
And
Yeah,
just
that's
so
the
we
start
described
going
it,
for
yeah,
Friday.
we weren't recording.
it's a 2-story inn.
Yeah, it is, no, it's a 3-story inn, I
Yeah,
believe.
3-story, but the first 2 stories are pretty much the dining area.
Yes, and so you come down
There's a
and
lion, and that's probably taking up most of your peripheral, honestly. You're probably
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
I can't find my.
Think of Nala.
okay.
Just
I'm gonna try and like hide behind a
Thinking
photo
no,
frame,
but
'cause
really,
the
you
lion's
should
kinda
be
freaking
thinking
me
your
out.
food.
Okay.
I wanna approach it.
I want to know who's gonna be the first brave person to approach me.
Oh, yo, I will.
Sorry,
Looks like a
my
lion light.
charisma's high, but my wisdom's higher. No, my charisma is actually higher than my wisdom.
Yeah.
But it should be the other way around, because I'm gonna be like, don't go near those.
We should just throw the bard at it. You have high enough charisma. If something bad happens, just charm it.
It needs to be
Don't fuck the
over.
lion.
It needs to be smart enough for it.
Don't fuck the lion.
Technically,
That's
she
how
would
Romy
be.
was made.
But I don't know that. I think it's just a tiger.
Don't fuck the lion.
Oh
Oh,
Don't fuck the lion.
no. No, I was just talking about this. I'm gonna send
That's a druid.
Don't fuck the lion.
Is there any type of markings that would show that I'm a druid?
She's just
Or
got
would I
red
just
hair.
look like a normal?
You just look like a normal lion.
Okay, because I know in WoW you have the markings that.
No.
That's for player convenience.
Okay.
You are just a flat out lioness laying on the floor.
I just said that
I thought this was a pet-free
Yeah,
hotel.
I just come downstairs and I look at it and I go, I need a drink.
I think probably that everyone at the inn is giggling because they know what's going on.
Yeah.
But it's probably like no one would notice the giggles.
Can't really notice the giggles when there's a fucking lion!
That's
a
true.
weird looking fucking cat.
Oh god.
Kuro just comes down and goes,
Okay, so you come down and behind the large bar is the bartender that's generally there with the wild curly brown hair. He's the younger halfling, and he's like, "Morning. What can I get you?"
something that's gonna make me forget that I'm alive.
Okay.
I don't think he gets the millennial
believe
humor.
That would be our. I'll just start bringing. I'll have Nedla bring the cups out.
Brilliant. And just to reiterate, it's on the one in armor.
Absolutely.
Who's not in armor right now.
It's on the the one who came down completely bare ass naked.
Butt-ass
No,
naked.
how much is it?
That'd be 8 copper for the ale.
Okay, great. All right. So I can make copper.
Okay.
Where's my money?
Freaking copper she stole
It's on
from me.
your front page.
I sit down beside her and I'm like, oh, you're actually paying for your own drinks this time around?
I thought I told you idiots to stay in a room until I came and got you.
Idiots, excuse me.
Hide in plain sight.
Scourge is still in the room. Kuro just came down.
Hide in plain sight
You're
only
asshole
works
friend.
if you're actually actively hiding, which are you? Because I saw you pretty easily.
This inn looks pretty busy, and you didn't see me until I said something.
There's a fucking lion in here.
Yeah, the lion's a distraction.
I don't think it's really busy. I think people are avoiding this inn because it's a lion.
Yeah, the lion's there. Everyone's paying attention. They're like, they walk into the thing. They're like, oh look, there's a lion.
Or they're walking in and walking right back out.
So now you're
Pretty
just-
much, yeah.
So hearing
now
everyone's voice, I just turn on my back, belly up.
That's a weird
It's
fucking
doing
line.
tricks. I've only had 2 sips of this drink and it's doing tricks.
I gotta run over and go, guys,
You're not hallucinating.
guys. It's a trap. I've seen this before. It's a pet stomach. And then your breakfast.
Well, maybe you should be its lunch. Breakfast. Yeah.
I don't want to.
I'm gonna pull out a rope, throw it over the banister on the upper floor, and kind of just dangle it over the lion.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I keep batting at it.
Make a
Clever ruse.
athletics check to see if you can throw it over the banister.
So now we're playing with the junior cat downstairs.
Are you even downstairs?
No.
Yeah, you
Thank
do.
you.
You have to toss it a
I'm
couple of
just up in
times,
the
but you
room
do. You
shoving
get it.
my freaking
You get
sword.
it over the banister, and there's now a rope dangling in your face.
I'm still playing with it. Just.
Hey, if you guys want to leave, you can leave right now.
Like,
You-
no,
I'm
Brilliant
I-
distraction!
wait.
I
no.
just walk just back up the stairs. I just close my door, just completely, just like, all right.
What? No one wants
Every
to
Talk
tie
to him and be like,
Wait!
what the fuck just happened?
I
There's a
go
weird
up
looking
to
cat
Ritter like,
outside.
Autumn would love to see this.
It
Like,
looks like
forget her. I just run up to Autumn's room.
So as you're going up to up the stairs, you see Elf standing on the stairwell, just kind of like staring at y'all, like really wide-eyed.
From the
Good
bar.
day, Elf!
As
Me
I
too.
pass her, I'm like, welcome to the nut house, population,
7.
yeah,
He's
7.
not good at math.
I'm going to ask her. I'm gonna be like, oh, have you seen your roommate recently?
No, I haven't. I don't know where I am.
Oh, that's a good question. I tell her the name of the inn. I forget what the name
It's
of
the
it is.
Copper Bottom Inn.
The copper. Oh, this is the Copper Bottom Inn. It's a inn.
So confused. But
It's
okay.
definitely the in place to
Can I
be.
look up to her because we're all terrified?
Yes.
Hi. How long abouts were you in the sewer?
A very long time.
Like years?
Yes, years. I
Shit.
lost count.
Okay, good. So, do you know what country you're in?
Yes.
Who is the president of the United States? Oh,
Okay, great. Well, basically, you're in Swampdale.
Mhm.
Right. And you're in an inn, and we saved you, but we didn't know what your story was, so we didn't go to the cops because we're cool.
Well.
Some of us are cool.
I could just see little Verna like, ooh.
I was trying to say like we like about to say we said something. She's like no.
You complain about having the band of misfits that you're babysitting, and yet you're trying to pick up possibly a third one?
I'm
Why are
just
you
trying
picking
not
up
to scare the poor thing.
I'm already scared because,
Either way, I'm sure the lion's
And
probably
we're
fine.
working
Autumn's
on
is up
some
here
fire
doing
just
shit.
playing with the giant cat.
You know,
Looks like
Autumn,
fucking
if we
grandma.
wake her up or find her, she'd probably go run into it, and while she's being mauled to death, we could all just run out. So don't worry about the
She can
lion.
talk to the lion, and then the
Yeah, that
lion
worked so well the
might
last couple times.
might be so distracted that it might not eat us, and it might run away.
Who's gonna be brave enough to walk up to the lion?
I'm
gonna let go of the rope.
Wisdom
You're the
and plus
influence.
2 intelligence.
Alright, so I'll shut up.
Well, maybe
That
we
wasn't
should
English, that
find
just came out of my
Autumn
mouth.
first.
Still got that
Maybe we
action
should try
ready
and
to
find
put her.
I say, wait. Everyone who's here should rock, paper, scissors.
Boulder, parchment, shears.
Boulder, parchment, shears to see who's gonna go up to the lion.
Right.
1, 2, 3, not it.
Dasius, because if he dies, we're not really losing anything.
Excuse you.
Except the comic relief.
I'm
Excuse
the one already
me.
next to her.
Which we need right now.
I'm the one already next to her. I'm probably the toughest one here, so.
Yeah, but you're not your armor.
Actually,
and if
right.
you die, the only useful person on this fucking
And
teeth or
I
something.
just walked past
You know what,
him
I'm
like
just gonna go
nothing. I
ahead
didn't even know who the hell he
I've been
was.
sharpening and just
Oh yeah, be careful of that.
And laugh my ass off as he.
Don't die.
Whenever I do something stupid, I have the reaction to look directly into the camera for some reason.
Wah, wah. I want to get like a soundboard eventually. I have enough USB ports. I can fucking do that. Even though it is.
Alright,
spent all
I
of
say
yesterday
our
in pool.
DM should choose who should go up to the lion. Cause you're not. I don't think you're close enough. I think you're close,
I'm
but
on the same floor. I threw the rope up so it dangled.
yeah, but you're still far enough so not to get mauled to death.
So you will maul us to death. That's an admission of guilt.
Booker.
Sorry, I've been playing too much Phoenix Wright.
Ritter.
I
Alright.
already volunteered, so I'm gonna let go of the rope and just walk up to the lion.
Okay.
Does the whole rope just fall out her head?
That's not exactly the best net. It's improvised, I appreciate, but we could do better.
I'm just gonna reach out and start petting her head. Rub the ears.
Go for the neck. One quick swipe and it's over. We win.
More XP for us.
This overgrown cat's too tame. Whose pet is this?
And
That's racist.
about that time, the older halfling woman that runs the Copper Bottom Inn comes bustling out, and she's got like a tray of food of the breakfast you ordered for everybody.
Drops it.
And she's like, she just looks over and she just starts, oh, I see you found your druid friend. And she takes it over and sets it on the table.
Thank God
Damn
the
it,
joke
my
is getting
intelligence is too
full
high.
on.
I was about to turn around and be like, it ain't her, but I'm too smart for that. Too smart for my own joke.
What is Dasius' intelligence, by the way? Just out of curiosity.
14.
I'm too
We
smart.
actually have the same intellect.
Hey!
Let me check what mine is.
Yeah. Hey, we're just as smart.
We're the Bermuda Triangle of dumbasses.
So,
Ass.
Well, since I'm done scratching the cat now.
yeah.
And my secret's been
Out.
busted. I shapeshift back into my form and just start giggling.
Okay, so
Get
you
some food.
mark off that you've used your
Point out my intelligence. is
wild
low.
shape until you take a rest.
So I'm just never gonna know that it was actually her. I'm just gonna be like, there's just a lion down there.
I'll come up and tell you
Pretty much.
eventually.
Wait,
Oh,
where do I
no,
find it
In
at?
the dark.
What's your intelligence?
It should be under your hang on,
What's
let me
yours?
take a look.
16.
They're
Wait,
14.
Wait, Kieren, what's your intelligence?
11.
Shit, I'm the smartest person.
Oh, we don't know. What's your intelligence?
Let me check.
Watch, she's like an 84.
What's yours?
Mine's 14.
12. You're a 12.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. Now I'm gonna have to
She's
be
more
the-
wise than she is intelligent.
So,
Yeah.
not only am I like the first one to strike, I'm gonna be the shot caller.
Oh, like hell you are.
But I can convince everyone I'm
First of
intelligent.
all,
Your
he's
wild
already
shape-
been the leader for a long
I
time.
want to say
Oh,
should be under your
oh.
action.
Yeah, I found it.
Okay.
The shit show?
So,
Okay.
Well, those are Borderlands
are
reference,
you
but, know.
feeling any better? Any less nervous?
Yeah, I feel like a lot less nervous now that it's not a lion in the room, you know.
Yeah,
That's the lion, the elephant, the lion. She got
What's your
you.
name?
My name is Ivy. What's your name? I already said your name.
Sure did. So you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You good? You're not
Thanks.
like hurting. You're
Nah.
not dying. Why were you captured?
Because goblins are
Goblins.
assholes.
They just decided to take me up, you know? Just went to
I don't care what your background is. Come over and get something to eat.
No, I don't care what your background is.
Okay, so
That's racist.
so everybody that's downstairs goes and gathers at a table, and the
What is our food gonna be brought to us?
Nope.
It's already out.
Yeah, you have to come downstairs, dumbass.
You just bitched at me for 10 minutes about being
I know. I'll bring your food up in a second.
Or
God.
she can just let me know that you two are staying in your room so I can just say, oh,
I
let's
just,
see what part you're upstairs.
I hollered down the hallway, Mom!
What?
Oh boy.
What is it? Mistake?
That's my middle name, actually.
Are you proud of yourself?
so everybody sits down, and the food is out.
What are we eating?
Whatever breakfast is.
Yeah, bacon and eggs and oatmeal.
Absolutely delicious.
They're magically delicious at that.
Oh, that's for me.
Yep.
Need more time on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so you're sitting down, everybody's having breakfast. Your new elf friend has sat down.
I'm gonna sit down next to her.
Okay.
Because elves gotta stick together.
Elves gotta stick together.
Elves gotta stick together.
Elf power.
I'm gonna sit next to Ritter because I can't take this shit.
You wouldn't have to deal with it if you didn't.
So, did you guys actually think I was just a giant lion?
I'm sorry, were you not just a giant lion?
I thought you were
Either we all
somebody's
had
pet.
a huge delusion, or I'm pretty sure you were a fucking lion.
But there was nothing that shows that it was me.
You're a lion.
Well, this is the first time I ever did this.
Oh. Congratulations!
Well,
I'm
thank
really
you.
good at this whole druid thing, I can tell.
So there's no markings that indicate that it's me?
Oh,
There might have been, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I saw a lion.
I think the personality kind of gave it away. You were too friendly.
yeah, you gotta
Okay.
work on that whole mauling thing.
What? Or not? Let's not.
We have a couple test
Ow.
dummies here
Ow.
you could use.
Wow. Is that working?
No.
That's not nice to talk to the innkeepers that way.
Sweetie. No,
Oh.
I'm talking about people who are expendable.
That's not nice to talk to the innkeepers that way.
God, I hate it when I
So
say
the
it.
older
I hate it.
halfling woman bustles over again and coffee. Does anybody want coffee?
Absolutely.
All right, and she starts pouring everybody coffee.
Can I get more ale?
I will have Milo over with that in just a jiff.
Shit.
How much is the coffee?
I'm sneaky.
It's
here.
on-
Comes with the breakfast.
Awesome. Coffee.
Would
I'm just
Would
gonna
you
point
like
out, you
some
had the hide
coffee,
and silver
dear?
added.
Yes.
Okay, she pours you.
I was just being cautious.
I'll have Milo bring over the cream
Yeah,
with
no.
the ale. How much longer do you think you'll be staying with us?
Throws up shoulders.
As long as it takes to figure out what happened at the docks.
Until his money runs out.
Also, when's my show?
Oh yes,
Oh
we did agree on that. I do believe that our entertainment for this evening canceled. That nasty business
no!
down at the
Please, I will
docks.
swallow swords.
What kind of nasty business? Not that I care that he's gone.
I will shove this
The
with her.
the explosions at the docks the other
Oh, right.
But yes,
Dirty golems.
Dasius,
Goblins.
my friend, you're a much better singer than you are with the lute.
That is not true, but I appreciate you bringing up my spirits.
So we do have an hour opening this evening. You're quite welcome to perform. The stage will be ready. We take 10% of all tips that are left for you.
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
I
That
play
means
for
you're
the
gonna be getting a
elves.
lot of pieces of tomato.
I can be your backup.
Oh.
I can be your
The
backup
guards by
cat.
chance come by today.
Just maybe
There
not.
was
just
a
tiger.
runner that came by this morning.
I'm not Siegfried or
Give
the
me just a
boy.
moment. I'll be right back.
I mean,
No,
what about a dog?
She bustles
I'll
off
take the
to
dog.
back.
Okay.
Everyone likes dogs. Turns to a giant ass wolf.
Turn into a mastiff, they're like a challenge rating of 1 to 1.
I like the way you said that. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Mastiff.
I sometimes like the way people say things and I get really caught up on it.
So I'm gonna help entertain today.
Same-ish.
Okay.
Wait, I can't use my wild shift, can I?
Nope.
Unless you take a rest.
Yeah, you do.
Hannah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
get that? I like the way one of my
You got 2
friends
per
says
day.
my
You
girlfriend.
got
Yeah, you get 2 per day.
Oh, yeah.
He's Scottish. He says
So
rules,
tonight I
and
can
I'm like,
shift into a dog
Yeah,
and
I
howl.
like that.
Depends if you don't use it again.
No, I shouldn't have to. I mean, if we're only going to be role playing tonight.
You think, and then someone kicks a guard and it's all over.
Suddenly it's John
Are you
Cena
gonna
up
kick
in this
a
bitch.
guard?
We have
No,
to
no,
fight
no.
John
I'm not
Cena.
planning on
No,
it.
no, he's going to try and seduce a guard and ends up kneeing him in the nuts.
Even if he rolls a nat 20, I'm not sure if it's gonna work.
All right. And so.
I'm sorry, that was really mean. Okay, it was very nice.
Okay, at that right then, the bartender with the curly hair, Milo, comes over and puts your ale down in front of you.
Thank
Enjoy
you,
that, my
Milo.
dear. And then puts down some cream next to you in a cup, and he walks off. And then the female innkeeper comes back. She goes, yes, there was a runner that came by this morning and said for the party of Sir Ritter to give you this pouch with their thanks. And that if you have any more information, you can just come to the guardhouse.
And that was it?
Yes. Was there supposed to be anything else?
No. And thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome, dear. I'll be by to check on you in just a moment.
Come back to the show.
And how much?
I own the building, darling. I will be here.
I want to make sure. It's going to be a great show.
I'm sure it will.
How much gold is in the pouch?
The pouch has 8 gold. Verna.
Somebody needs to create like a fake
gold.
poster, one night only.
I will.
Yes.
Photoshop.
As a matter of fact, we're getting to the point that you need to establish a group treasurer that keeps track of group funds.
Not Verna.
Ritter.
No.
I'm honest.
Yeah.
You work with.
I dare say that the person that doesn't spend gold as much might be the best treasurer for the group.
You mean me? I haven't spent a dime, boy.
And you also,
Shut the hell your mouth.
eventually you'll have to figure out who's going to keep track of all of the various items that you get. But at the moment, a treasurer is what you need.
I think it should be Ritter.
Ritter.
Ritter's got the armor.
But he's used to
Blows through the
spending
money.
money. Do you want
His
to
own-
be someone?
His own
What's
money.
money for if not to spend?
I'm trying to remember.
No, but this is kind of like an overall thing. Like we all
That is a
do.
very good
Okay,
point.
then
Guys,
I
I can't hear.
How much silver is in one gold?
I think it's 10 silver to 1 gold and 10 copper to 1 silver.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think
well,
I think we agree.
And
on
10
that.
gold to 1 platinum.
Like Ritter throws around money like a mid 2000s rapper. Like he's just making it
And here we are, comfortable in bed. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
You have to remember, once his money runs out, he's gonna start using ours like that.
No.
I don't know about you, but
He's
I'm gonna
using
let
the
some human
group-
touch my money.
He's using. Whoa, racist. Using the group's. He's using only the
Yeah,
group's
deserve.
money.
Humans suck.
You may not be an elf, but I still think you're a great
But
person.
as far as humans goes, you're cool. And so far, you're the only person in this team to have a brain. But it still stands that I don't trust humans, and I have no reason to.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
You're not even here.
Okay,
I'm
so
metagaming here.
the pouch contains 8 gold, 12 silver, and 30 copper.
So that's the group fund. I'm gonna keep my funds. in
You
my
can
pocket.
split it up amongst each other evenly if you'd like to. You can.
I highly recommend the group fund.
I'm
You know,
gonna
I'm
give
just gonna start
everyone
stealing
one gold
shit.
each. And the
Okay.
rest will be the group one.
Okay. So everybody add 1
Steal
gold.
shit.
I got 11.
I just need that.
I'm just gonna
Sorry.
write it on my
That's
hand
fine.
and try to remember.
You can
I have 11.
do it on D&D Beyond.
No, you can add it on there.
I'm trying to.
Yes.
I'm trying to
I did not
support
know that.
the
Everything can be
stream.
done there. I just haven't had the time to
Trying
put it on my
support the
phone.
stream.
New phone.
And my phone running in the background.
Well,
I mean,
Why did you just throw monies? They're my monies?
they are.
Am I just dropping shit?
You are.
They're dropping monies apparently.
Hey.
And
No.
it is now.
Where's gold on there?
Gold is on the front
I
page.
need to eat, guys.
Like down here.
I've been living
No,
in the
here's the
sewers
stuff
and eating
different.
garbage.
Oh.
I'm a trash man.
Then I think it would be.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Who's the
I didn't
thief
think
now?
about that.
I'm gonna roll for it.
I think on
No, the DM.
I think on D&D Beyond it is under your equipment. Yes, equipment, and then you click on your currency and you can add it.
Next time we
And
do session, I'm
subtract
gonna
it.
have it on my phone, so it'll be all good.
I
Yes.
brought this honor to my family.
So everybody got 1 gold, and
That's
then there's a
terrible.
group fund with 1 gold left.
1 gold, 12 silver, and 30 copper.
So now on, whenever we need to stay at a place, you can take from the group fund. If we need to go stuff for group stuff, you have the group fund. If you just want to pay Dasius for his wonderful performance, the group
Can I
fund.
pay you to shut up?
Yes.
How
I
much does
highly
that
doubt
cost?
that will work.
So, I need to make a trip down to the wizard. Who would like to come with me?
I
I
will.
got a few errands.
Is he wonderful?
I need to probably go talk to Dumb and Dumber upstairs first, but I will come with you.
That is fine. Yes, he is a wonderful wizard.
And I'll be coming with you regardless.
Okay.
And I kind of give you a look and then back and like, absolutely.
Alright, I already
Well,
have
can Verna
Iris
notice
one.
this? Can I roll perception?
Roll a perception check. Well, wait a minute. Let me see. What's your...
Sorry.
What's your passive perception?
Oh, I'll write all this down.
And it's a look to Ritter that
Guys,
Ritter
I have
would
too
know,
many-
but
I
I don't
have
think
too many
anyone else would
notes.
quite get what the gist of it was. But it's not that you wouldn't notice it.
Yeah, but I know.
She
what
would
I,
know.
I know what
Actually
I
aware
said
of
to
the
Ritter.
deal.
Yeah.
So I'm probably. I'm. You know.
You're aware of the deal, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you're the one who asked, so I'm looking at you and you're like, we got it, we're good.
I'll say that you do notice it.
Cool.
Because I can't find my passive
So I kind
perception
of.
list
I
at the
looked
moment.
sparingly at Ritter, like, why the fuck have you done this?
You can always come with me.
Okay.
I got a couple of errands and I was gonna go visit the wizard.
I might as well go with her. But
Just
I'll
follow
see if.
the yellow brick road. It's not yellow because
I
it's
also
gold.
don't want to leave the new girl alone.
This is the Middle Ages.
The other one we left alone. So you. I mean, I probably didn't make a good
Took me a
first
minute, but I
impression
got that
if
one.
say I don't care.
The yellow and
But you're
brown
more
brick
than
road.
welcome to come
Yellow
with us.
brown brick road.
Guys,
With you?
it's a lot of crosstalk. It's hard for everybody to hear each other.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so Verna's talking to Ivy at the moment.
I invited her to come, and she said yeah.
Okay.
I figured she wouldn't want to be alone. But I still do need to come up and talk to Dumb and Dumber real quick.
We'll wait for
Smarter
you.
than you are.
Since I'm the only one going on our own, I'll go ahead and go get
Okay.
the gator skin.
Okay, you can go ahead and head over to.
Alright, I'll be right back while you guys do your car peek.
Out of feet.
You are heading over to.
The butcher.
Yeah, I know.
The baker.
Find the butcher
And
name.
then the candlestick maker.
Especially don't hit that, that's a server.
Oh, I forgot to write down
Oh,
the name.
nice. You know, no fucking pressure. It's probably like $1,000.
I'm trying to keep
Not
track
really.
of all the names, but I didn't
More
keep
like
them.
500.
You're heading over to Dervon Hoppet to get the
Hoppet?
Hoppet. Hahpet. Hoppet. You're heading. He's the butcher. So you head over there and he's got like a door that goes in, but next to it is like an open window type thing that can be has a like a gate type thing that can be pulled down. So there's like an open window that he can sell out of next to the door. And the window is open at the moment. And you can see him. He's kind of towards the back, carving some meat back there.
Finished with that gator I brought?
Oh yes. You did. You brought that alligator. Yes, I did finish with it. I paid you for it last night.
Brushes a little makeup.
One moment. Let me go get
What?
that skin.
Never
for
brush
you.
and put a
Excuse
little
me.
makeup.
So he
It's a song.
he heads into the back and he disappears for a few minutes. And you hear some stuff like kind of banging around, and then like you hear it sounds like something falls. Damn it! And then he comes out and he's got this kind of like big roll of alligator skin in his hands. It's not like cured or anything, but here you go.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I just heave it over my shoulder.
Okay. So, was there anything? What else did you want to do?
Head to the
Bits and bobs?
Bits and bobs.
Bits and bobs, absolutely.
Bob's with bits.
So you head over to the Bits and Bobs, and the door is not open, but it is obviously it's open for business.
That's just my new phone. It still hasn't been changed.
Hang on. Keep getting stuff. I'll send it to you later. And standing there behind the counter, and her is the half orc female. You haven't met her yet. She's got
Vola.
shoulder length. Well, she's got black hair that's like pulled back into like a bun, but it is like kind of wild at the moment. She's got like a deep crease between her eyes, and she's kind of moving things around and tapping her fingers. She looks up when she sees you, and her face kind of smooths over a little bit. Oh, hello, newcomer. Welcome to the Bits and Bobs. What can I help you with?
I have this big roll of alligator skin.
Yes, I do see that. Oh.
I'll sell it to you for about 50% of the asking price.
Okay. It's not tanned or anything?
It's not tan. I just got it skinned off the alligator.
Okay. I don't really do much tanning myself. I would say probably check across the river from me with the Unbreakable Anvil. I believe that they might give you. I tend to purchase my leather from them. Don't do much creation myself. I just run a general store.
Very well. Thank you for your time.
No problem. Do come again, please. And she kind of looks back down at the papers in front of her. All right. So you're gonna head over to the.
I'll head over.
Okay, the Unbreakable Anvil.
Somebody buy this alligator skin. It's trying to smell.
It's just like turning around, like it's like, you know, like a little bit bloody. It's just kind of like flopping all over.
No, it's. I mean,
Well, I mean, he's naked, so he's probably just covering.
the butcher cleaned
No, come
it.
on. Just imagine this: the Benny Hill theme playing in the background, him running in between doors.
The butcher did clean it and like roll it up a little bit. But yeah, it is not.
A tall man there, us naked walking. I'm sorry, I know you're not naked. I'm sorry. It's just
Okay, so you head over to the Unbreakable Anvil, which is like it's a really large room, and there's like to one side is like the goods that are for sale, and the counter for any purchases that are being done, and then on the other side, across this wide path, is the actual blacksmith itself, and there's a short, muscular woman with tattoos all up her arms.
You said she was human, right?
Yes, a human woman.
Just short.
Yeah, she's just short for a human.
What's wrong with that?
Has very short cut black hair, and she's really dark tan skin, and she's just finishing up work on a it looks like a horseshoe, and she's just quenching it in the water as you walk up, and she's turns and she's like putting it on in a stack with other horseshoes. Oh, hello.
You work with leather?
Sure do. What can I do for? Well, I don't make any leather armor, if that's what you're asking. I tend to use it, you know, for shields and such.
I just plop the gator skin in front of her.
Ooh, okay. You see her, she kind of comes over to it and she starts inspecting it and kind of unrolls it and is looking at it. Well, this is a fine piece of alligator skin. Where would you come across something quite like this?
You really don't want to do it.
It's a shit gator.
Oh, okay.
Shit gator.
Were you looking for having this made into anything in particular?
No, I was just gonna sell it.
Oh, yes. Okay.
It was everyone's favorite game.
Let's see. For a piece of leather like this.
Now, I'm willing to go with 50% of your normal offering price.
Ooh, okay,
Since it's not
absolutely.
swap
Yes, I will have to tan it myself. I would say for a large piece such as this, I would probably give you about. Let's see, I could probably break it down into several pieces. I'll probably make about 20 gold off of it altogether, so I could probably offer you 10 gold for it.
Fair price.
Wonderful. Come right over here, and I'll get you your gold. So she goes over to the counter, and she hands you your.
Verna 6 times tingle.
$10
She goes, someone's getting money.
And I add it to the group fund.
Okay.
Someone's getting paid.
I'm getting money.
While you're here, is there anything that I can do for you?
I am currently still good on my year.
Absolutely.
I appreciate the offer.
All right. Well, thank you for coming by the Unbreakable Anvil, and do come back again.
I will.
All right. Is that everything?
From here, I'll head back to the inn to get my armor on.
Okay. Gotcha.
So,
So not naked anymore. Damn.
Okay.
So I walk upstairs and I knock on the door.
You get it.
I open the door with an action to block any attack.
Okay. So
He's
So
learned.
he's gonna have his hand in front of his groin.
okay.
My man.
Okay, great.
So he opens the door, and to you, it just looks like he's groping himself.
So I just get really quiet and I just. I knew Crow kept you around for a reason. You know, it's almost cute. It's almost cute.
Gotta protect.
Anyway,
Like that orc girth.
Verna wants to go home. So, breakfast is already paid for you two. The guards already came and went. If you want to stay here, it's probably a good idea. If you don't, I understand. Just stick to crowds. Be safe. I'm going with, I forgot her name, Autumn, to go
Great
see
friend.
the wizard again.
The wonderful Wizard of Oz.
I don't get that reference, and neither do you.
Touche.
I almost want to make the magical item that I absorbed to like just
Dorothy
understand
shoes.
all of time and pop culture references. 'cause that'd
Called
be great.
Deadpool?
Yeah, exactly. Dude,
Can I
I
ask
should
a
just spec my
quick
character
question?
to
What is he doing?
Deadpool.
He's with us.
Just that'd be perfect with the looking straight at the camera thing.
Anyway,
They can't because I'm
I
off
think
camera.
We should probably take
Can I do something like that?
dipshit here
I will
to
be
the
making
wizard.
the item. I'll let you know what it is.
And
That'd be a
maybe
side effect
try
of
to
it.
figure out on the way there a sly way to, be like, hey, something's not quite with right with our friend. We don't know what happened. Can you tell us?
that's up to you. Your body, your eaten artifact.
I don't know what it is. Like, and what if this wizard like decides that he wants it and he just keeps me as a pet?
That I guess you're
Then
saying.
you'll be safe.
I mean, if you're I'm
But
not
that's
here.
Screwball. You remember the way he looked at me?
That's
Which-
true if he really hated you. To be fair, you were a dick, but you normally are, so it's not really fair.
That could take him.
Again. What?
It hasn't brought itself to attention yet. Until it does, we just act like you swallowed a key, and that's that. So for right now,
I mean, this
Put
could
that
be
key
this
out.
could be something that could save all of our lives all at once. It could be something amazing. Then again, it could be like swallowing a coin.
Or it could be a boat. You know how much we always wanted one of those.
so what I'm saying is, until we find someone we can trust, and I do have a wizard I can trust, I just have to find him again. I don't think we should tell anyone.
As long
It'll
as it's a
just put us
bastard
in
with a
danger.
pointy hat.
Okay.
There's no shame in point. Anyway, it doesn't matter what
Squirrel.
he wears. It matters that I can trust him, and he's good at what he does, and he's not going to get you killed, probably.
So we all know how wizards like experiments.
Well, I was this wizard's experiment. And
That explains
Backstory.
a lot.
Alright.
That explains a
Alright.
lot right there.
Alright, that came out wrong. He raised me, and I trust him, and he's only lost one person so far in all his years of being a wizard. That's pretty impressive, man. Kind of a break. I know
What
you
if
don't
he
like.
like explodes my brain?
Well, then I guess we just move on.
You have to have one, girl. And sometimes I don't think you do.
He is the smartest guy in the group. Just
Well, he
metagaming
sure
for a
acts
little
like
bit.
it.
Well, what's his wisdom?
Disembodied
I was about to
voice.
say intelligence. What's your wisdom?
Intelligence is knowing that a tomato is fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is your wisdom?
Not putting that in the fruit salad.
15.
Same. We're equally matched. Anyway,
Shit, that's mine. I don't even remember.
just whatever you want to
2.
do it. Just be safe. Again, I'd rather you than die.
No promises.
Not so rather you than die because you call attention to us. Also, I'm sure you're a nice guy. You know, did the whole, I'll sacrifice my life for a friend that I didn't forgot about until like 5 seconds later, you know? But I'm sure you're great. So
Like,
just
haven't
don't die,
gotten that
don't
far in
die,
the
don't
story
die,
yet.
don't die, don't die. Don't die.
Okay.
Okay.
Say it enough times.
Sorry.
Don't die.
Okay.
You die. They don't
I
die.
said- okay.
So I go back
I
to
can
my
arrange
steps,
that.
and I
Okay.
catch up with them.
Okay. So the 3 of you are gonna go.
4.
4. Oh, Dasius is coming. Dasius.
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 Yes.
Dasius,
Can I
yes.
go along?
Stop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go along.
Okay.
Do you have a reason to go
I
along to go
love
to
that
the
you
lizard?
looked at me like, is she allowed? I am your mother.
I was gonna say it doesn't matter because I've still got that action ready to drop kick her across the map. So
Are you coming, Kuro?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, great.
We're off to see the wizard. No,
You don't get that reference, and neither do I.
no, I'm just saying I'm a capture.
It does it every time I sit in
And
the
so, right
To be
about
honest,
then,
those chairs are old, so I
So
don't
right
even
about
care.
then, Kuro makes a really nasty sound.
Kuro farts in.
The guard looks over and TPK.
Alright, so we head over to the lizard guy.
Okay.
What was his name again? I wrote-
Ivelos.
Yeah, there it is.
what are we doing on the way over?
Walking. Where did
Cool.
you go?
I mean, that's how we usually get there.
I mean, I got
Do you
on
want to
my
call an
magic
Uber?
carpet, but...
It's gonna be slow.
Jesus, God.
I mean, we could take the carriage. Just saying, you know.
You want to
The
pay
yellow-
for it?
You want to
that
pay for it
yellow
with the group
carriage
funds?
that goes through town. You
Not the
can-
group funds. He can pay for it by himself. I'm walking.
This is New York.
I'm
Like,
being
it's
carried,
funds,
actually.
you
I
know.
look up to you and I go,
So I just put her on my shoulders again. We start walking there.
Okay. So you're walking through town, and it is still pretty damn crowded. There's still the Festival of Tankards going on. It's only like day 3 of the festival. There's still the magicians out doing sleight of hand tricks in the streets, which isn't quite as impressive when there's real people around that can do real actual magic.
One person's doing sleight of hand on one corner, the other corner
I'll
like
money
poof.
some way.
Is there any chance I
Be
can walk
rude.
over to one of them and actually do some sleight of hand and be like, "This is how you do it, buddy," and then I just like give it back to him?
You can try.
All right.
Cool, get caught.
Okay, so
Please
go over
fuck
there
up.
and make a
Please
sleight.
fuck up.
Make a sleight of hand check. What are you gonna try to do first?
Does he have anything valuable on him that he really like? He desires more than anything in this world.
I'll
Do
say
you know this
that
guy personally?
Yeah, you gotta know the person
Jesus, how much
personally
do you know
and
about him?
He has this. He has a necklace, like a necklace with like a really big red gem on it.
It's so fake.
It'd be like,
Around his neck.
let's do this.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Wait,
Leroy.
Jerry here.
I hate my life and everything about it right now.
Let me show you how the pros do it. Fuck shit.
So you walk up.
I mean, hold on, let me check my- let me check
I
my-
just stabbed
Dude,
myself.
that's a critical fail. It doesn't matter what you're.
Is that a single word?
Fuck, can we somehow make him take damage from this?
Damn it, I was gonna roll Blessing of the Trickster and you finished.
But you have to do that before he
I
rolls.
know.
Literally grabs the necklace, just punch him in the face.
Oh boy.
And
This
then
dude's standing there and he's doing like
Sorry.
here's a coin, here's a copper from behind this kid's ear, and
This is what I get for showing off.
stuff like that, well, like card tricks and things like this. And so he's leaned over and he's like standing in front of a little girl at the moment. He's like, "And is this your card?" And the little girl's like, "Yay!" And so you walk over and you go to reach for the necklace around the back of his neck to try to kind of slip it off, and just cold clock him in the back of the head, which knocks him forward and he headbutts the little girl.
Oh boy.
You now need to carry a small bag of confetti, so every time you fuck up, you say magic.
So the little girl just starts screaming and crying.
You want to walk away faster?
And the
Just grab my ears and go faster.
the street magician comes up with this what the and spins around.
I am gonna run up there.
Alright, hold on. Are we rolling for
How
initiative?
tall is he, first of all? Because I could say I like tripped or something and like flailed down.
Roll for initiative.
That's what I'm about to
Can
do.
we all take like a 5-second pause here and just picture this? He's like very, very slowly reaching, and then just all of a sudden, BAM!
Just Ave Maria playing.
So he spins around. He is at least as tall as you are, but he was bending down next to the little girl, and so he was like, "What do you think? What do you think you're doing?"
Run over,
Sorry, I tripped.
pat him on the back, and go, "I'm sorry, friend. I'm sorry." And I just kind of reach my hand over to you, and to pick you up, because clearly you're on the floor. And I looked him up. My friends, he likes to try to do magic, but he's just a little offhanded. I want to charisma the fuck out of him.
Okay, make a
This is gonna go downhill quick.
make a deception check with advantage because Kuro was basically saying the same thing.
7.
1, 2.
5.
Shit.
Can I count that? It's kind of not
If it's
fully
cocked.
down.
No, reroll.
Okay, good, because that would have been bad if it was on what was majority. Fuck, it's the same roll! 9! 9 plus, where's deception? Plus 4.
So
13.
13. He just glares at you. He hit me and hit this little girl.
Okay, alright.
You hit the little girl.
So I ran over.
Oh, and then he
Wait,
spins
how are you
on
gonna
him.
run over?
What?
Hannah.
Okay, I yanked.
Ah, your ears back.
Guards!
God,
Sir! I apologize. I take a gold piece.
Okay.
And I'm like, sir, clearly
somebody let me off the
this is not a problem. This is a honest mistake. These things happen. But I'm sure my friend here will never do this again. And I kind of
Yeah, I tripped on. I just wasn't paying attention to what I was doing.
He wasn't paying attention.
Obviously, if I couldn't steal that.
Roll a deception check. Roll a persuasion check.
While this is happening, I get on.
You get persuasion with advantage because you're holding out a gold coin.
You pull my ears back and I run forward.
11.
No, I put your ears back to get down.
7, so
Plus,
11.
what is your deception?
Like a horse.
Oh God.
You're doing a,
Persuasion.
Okay,
So
down.
11, 6, that is 17.
Okay, you
You might not have to.
Which that is.
I still want to get that anyway.
Okay, I put you
If
down.
we're gonna
What is
kick
your
this off, I'm
perception?
gonna go ahead and run
16.
over.
So 16 and 17. All right. So he's red faced mad, but he kind of steps back. Fine. I'll take your gold coin. And he snatches it out of your hand.
Absolutely.
And you
There goes my pay.
get away.
Got it.
Okay, so
Kuro, you should steal the gold.
Okay.
I was not trying to go. I'm assuming it's still crying.
Yeah, the little girl is like crying.
Okay, so I walk up to her and I go,
I mean, you're
"Hey,
about the size of her.
you want to do this right now?"
I'm always ready.
I follow her just to make sure she's gonna be okay.
So
Okay.
I squat down to the little girl. Well, I don't
Okay.
have to squat. I look at the little girl.
Yeah.
This is the same
And
thing.
she's like, Mommy,
I go,
Mom.
"Hey, sweetie, do you know where your mom is?"
She's over there in
She's
the
working the
baker.
corner.
Yeah, does your head really hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I can make that go away. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay. So I cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. You probably could have cast Kiss Forehead, but yeah, Cure
I
Wounds.
cast Kiss for him.
Okay.
Do I have to roll for it?
No, I mean you just
Just to make sure you don't flail right into it.
Just like pierce her forehead, just.
you told a little kid that you're gonna make her feel better, and then you kissed her on the forehead. She thinks that you are magical
So I
now.
kissed her on the forehead and I ruffled her hair a little bit. Alright. So how about this? You and I are gonna go find your mommy, and these mean, bad people are gonna go anywhere else. Okay?
I'm just literally grabbing him by the shoulders and pushing him away.
Okay. Ooh, mommy! And she goes running off towards the. There's
Alright,
like
jeez, okay, I've got a very little movement speed, man.
there's like a bakery. There's a bakery right next to you. So.
Alright, so I go in there
So she
and
runs
make
over to
sure
the bakery.
she's safe
Yeah,
from her
okay.
mom. Alright.
And the mom's like over there, and she's the mom is buying some bread, and she looks down. She goes, "Oh, sweetie, did you have fun with the magic man?" Oh no! The little girl just looks up and goes, "It's okay. They're all fake anyway. Come on, darling."
I went to bite little girl and I
Okay.
catch up with the group.
Oh Lord.
Takes her a while.
I'm gonna go ahead and walk up to whatever his
Dasius.
name is.
Dasius.
I keep wanting to say Dumbassius.
That's his
But
name.
I'm gonna walk up to Dasius and just be like, "Nice save, bro."
I'm like, we don't need guards, we just need the wizards.
Good save.
And I turn to you, no guards, just wizard.
Hey, you see, I feel bad about the little girl. I didn't feel bad about the dick in the road.
It's just not the point. I
I
mean,
didn't see you wearing a robe.
I can't even reply to that one.
No,
That's just silent.
you can't. I swear to God, you hire me to do this job, and the displeasure of taking it. If it were anyone else, I would have turned you in by now.
I just come up to her.
I'm
pick
literally
her up,
sitting there
so
listening.
she's eye to eye with them.
Okay. So now she's eye to eye with you.
So I just turn to you and go like, the guards are after you?
Yes.
You didn't hear that.
And I go, Autumn, turn me to face it.
And they
I did not hear that.
You didn't hear
I heard what?
anything.
Not what? I heard what? No,
Not
what?
one
It's hard. It's hard. I
It's
can't.
hard to hear over the tone deafness
Oh
of your own
God,
voice.
yeah, it's awful. Yeah, no, I can't hear a goddamn thing.
No, no, it's
Ritter's
okay.
Ritter's not here.
Oh yeah, I turn back to Kuro.
Turn me to Ivy.
Ivy, okay.
Did you hear anything, man?
That was
Thank
like
you.
the saddest sounding note ever.
What?
I said that was the saddest sounding note ever.
So scared, so intimidated.
So then I just put her back on my shoulders. Alright. So
Onward!
Onward,
My
noble
trusty
steed.
steed!
and I just start walking, giggling.
That's racist.
Okay.
One day she's gonna be a horse. She's gonna be like, no, the real Autumn.
I'm gonna say
I mean,
I'm
for
gonna
her,
say
it
Autumn.
would be a very small pond.
No,
but
the
anyway.
real
Yeah, I
It's true.
Okay, so you start heading over, and it's close to where the guard barracks are. But as you get closer, all of a sudden there is that tower, like before, that you didn't see a tower there before. And as you get closer, it just seems to get way bigger than it should have been. Just appears. And so as you walk up, there is there's no door. There is a window way up near the top, probably 3 stories up, and it's just the blank wall.
How do you say his name one more time?
Ibelos.
Have you come up with what my thing does, or have an idea yet? Because I might ask old Doc for a checkup if he did. See if he can come up with anything.
Okay.
Which I already.
So
We discussed this, but go ahead.
He always does.
Huh?
He always does.
hey Verna, can you throw a light bulb up there? A ball of light to get his attention?
How about this? Mr. Ivelos?
And at that, everybody looks up towards the window, and as you look back down, the door's in front of you.
Thank you.
And so the door opens up and leads into this time it looks like a library. Where before it was a sitting room, so now it leads to a completely different room. and it's a library, and there are leather sitting, like the nice leather chairs sitting like in a circle, exactly the amount for the people that came.
Not questioning it. Enjoy chairs. Sit.
And so you look around, and the room, there's the doorway that you just came through that goes through the almost pitch black hallway back to the front door, which is closed again. And the room is just bookshelves. There's no other doors. And so you're all kind of looking around, and then you hear almost like a clink, and you look back around, and there is Ivelos Lyodon sitting with a pouring tea right in front of you.
So I carefully take Verna off my shoulders and put her down. And I look at him. I take off my necklace. And I kind of very slowly hand it to him. I'm like, my friend here says there's something magical about this. Can you please take a look at it? But please be careful. This is the last thing I know of my mother.
Oh, shit.
So she, hands it to him very carefully.
Well, he doesn't take it from you. He's letting you hold it. He's just kind of looking at it, and it's the older elf gentleman with he's got the bluish white skin and the long blonde hair that has like little braids framing his face. His eyes are just this silver, and he's got purple robes on with very intricate gold embroidery on the sleeves and around the neckline, and he kind of leans forward and he's looking at it. I do see what she means. There is a nice little magical aura to it. And he starts kind of muttering and tracing something in the air around it. Yes. Whatever kind of magic this is, it's not one that I've come across before, which is rather interesting. It seems to be resisting my spells to identify it. This is interesting.
Could it be something I should say?
I'm not sure. You say you've had this as long as you can remember.
Okay. I'll come clean.
I mean, I can clean.
Yes.
Not that kind of clean.
Yes, my dear. Wasn't quite asking for that.
It's
Go ahead.
from the Kingdom of the East here.
Oh. They do have some very strange magics there. Tends to be blood magics.
So maybe if I prick my finger?
Not necessarily like that, my dear. I would say it's more waiting
For what?
for you to be ready.
Define ready.
Whatever her mother felt would be ready. I don't know all your story, and don't particularly care to, if I'm honest.
Straightforward.
But generally with magics such as those from the East, I would say that this is an inheritance.
Would he know Draconic?
Draconic?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he'd know Draconic.
Does anyone else here know it?
Nope.
No. I mean,
So
I could
she
kind of
says
understand it if I wanted to.
because she knows who she is.
Yeah.
She says her father's name and her mother's name in Draconic.
Okay.
So we just
So-
hear growling?
Yeah, you got that's
Basically.
Yeah, that's all you guys hear.
I'm not surprised she was a lion to this morning.
And so you see, like, one eyebrow kind of raises. That is interesting. Well, in that case, this is definitely an inheritance. But it's not one that I can give to you.
Okay, at least I have some type of answer.
I would say grow, continue on your path, and maybe in the future you'll find out what this is for.
Okay. And then she puts it back on her neck and tucks it in her.
Do keep a close eye on it.
I will.
There's power in that I don't know how, but it is most likely it could be stolen for another use.
Okay. So she really starts just holding it in her. It's on her neck, but she's just holding it now.
Throw it at your enemies.
So
Hope for the best.
he looks around between everyone and
I take a step forward and I just kind of look at him and I was like, is there anything you noticed about me? Did you notice about last time?
I notice a rather rude gentleman.
I apologize for that.
But come here, let me take a look.
I'm just looking
Starts.
at books in
So-
the library.
In the corner.
And there are
We're just crossing
You
her
can
arms
read.
like.
I can.
and
I'm a lot smarter than some people. In
and there are
I just like the pictures.
lots of books. There are languages you have no clue what it could be. There are some that are so old they don't even have titles.
I'm just sitting in a chair and
I'm
enjoying.
interested in one about the drought. If that's interesting.
Okay.
I'm just checking.
And you do see a few that are in what is it, Undercommon?
Yeah.
There are a few in Undercommon.
I'm just checking those out,
Okay.
reading them.
And so he kind of traces some symbols in the air and mutters a few things. Well, I see some latent abilities.
Nothing's eating me
Or-
from the core, is it?
Should something
With a new
be?
moral compass.
Should something be?
He's being. I might be dramatic. He's kind of like that.
I like to think of it
I
as
can tell,
sarcasm.
my dear. No, I do see there is a rather good amount of arcane energy lying untapped in you. You could begin to tap into it, I suppose.
There be any triggers like
Practice. Learning.
Throw them as enemies. Hope for the best.
You got
I
my
have
reference.
found books
Shazam!
to be
Did you get my reference?
I got it.
quite
Okay.
useful in learning.
what would you recommend? I'm just kind of like ignoring the blatant like read, and I'm just like what would you recommend?
He sighs and he kind of snaps his fingers, and as he does, a book appears in his hand. This is the one that I began with. Not the very same copy. That one is far above your level, but this is
In
the
the background, Vern's just chuckling.
I just say something. All right.
This is
I'll
the-
consult my intelligence.
primer. Read, practice. I'm sure eventually you might eke out a little bit of magic.
We'll see.
We will, won't we?
Will we?
And he just kind of turns away from you, totally dismisses you.
Can I ask, is it a like 16th century form of magic for dummies?
Yes.
Damn it.
This is.
I knew it.
This is Magic for Dummies.
This is magic for dummies for dummies.
I
That's
mean,
the book
my-
before it.
Yeah.
My intelligence isn't that low. Damn.
He doesn't think so.
Compared to him,
Well, I was
we're
saying
all,
compared to him, his like
we're like
intelligence is
ants.
probably like up here, and we're probably like, and like mine's like the highest, so it's probably like here.
we're dirt.
Well, the
Like
knights
worms
are
riding in the
minus
field.
20, so.
We're the clay.
And so he
beneath
looks
the
over and he
dirt.
sees you. Oh, my
Yeah,
dear,
take it.
it's wonderful to see you
It's good
again.
to see you too.
Yes. Was there anything I could help you with today?
Don't you want to learn how alchemy turn lead to gold?
No.
That doesn't work in one.
Yes.
That just breaks the economy. That's just a bad idea.
I don't suppose you have any magic to make them shut up.
Oh, I could probably come up with a few things.
No, I don't think we had anything else.
No, I think we're just here for the ride. honestly.
I'm here. Well, I'm not gonna say it out loud, but I'm here for her.
He's here for the ride.
I'm here for a particular reason, but I
I'm
haven't
here for
thought
the
about it.
chairs.
Yes, and the tea.
The
So he looks
upholstery.
around. Oh, I see you brought a new friend.
Yeah, that's Ivy.
This is wonderful to meet you, my dear.
You too.
You have a certain look about you.
She's an elf.
Where do you come from?
Keep talking.
Damn it, beat me to it.
You come
Keep
from.
talking.
Oh, shut up.
Where's your
Dang it. Where'd it go?
Lady.
Hang on.
Please keep talking.
We have to do a quick check. Quick check.
Actually, you can pass me in that bin, that black hat.
Okay.
It's fine, just the black hat.
I'm trying, but it's. Ah, there we go.
Alright, just make sure this
I
is
thought
on
Rich
top
was
of it
fixing
again.
to get smashed.
Don't forget you
My lady.
need to work on. You need to work on.
Did I get better? Is that good?
I'm
Yeah,
done.
that's fine.
Done.
Yeah.
Rich.
I had a hat for it.
You guys lost your road.
The point is.
Keep making the elf comments. Push this story a little bit further. I dare you.
What's that say?
Love.
Ah.
It was from my friend's wedding.
Additions.
Makes a really good bottle.
The planes of existence is gonna be really fun eventually, guys.
Verna's gonna need that.
Verna's gonna need.
A bottle
All
of
he needs
yeah,
a little
here
bit
it
of
is.
love. Because it opens up the beer.
Change one of these. There we go.
Besides, I've been plenty nice to you.
Yeah, I know.
You come from
other than riding her like a horse.
a monastery dedicated.
She doesn't care.
Yeah, it's very cute to look down and see me go.
Which I will say
It is.
it's underground, not only because of the connection to the darkness, but also because
Not to mention, you know,
most people think that it is.
she can see things a lot better now.
It's not. It's just
Doesn't have to worry about getting stepped on.
So
Got that step
so
ladder.
that's why you've actually.
Doesn't have to go. Doesn't have to worry about getting lost either.
Your faith
Or
actually
punish.
hides away.
And you guys don't have to slow your walking speed for me. So
Exactly.
I welcome.
Was I going to?
Okay. All right, we're ready now.
Okay.
So yes,
Please
my
make
dear,
it
you
look
have the aura of one that's rather not used to the light, I would say.
Oh, not another emo.
No. Not
You mean
spiritual,
literal
but literal light.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Where
Thank you.
You are.
do you come from?
Where did you go?
Got none, Joe.
Shut up.
Underdark. Yes, you've picked up quite an interesting one here.
Yeah,
I
she
dare
lives in the
say
night.
that she has a few surprises for you.
Good surprises, bad
Anytime,
surprises.
Underdark comes into play. Things tend to get interesting.
Bad, interesting.
Depends on your view of interesting. I tend to find it just interesting.
Is she gonna kill us by looking at us?
I just stare
She's
intently
not
at her.
Medusa.
Fingers crossed.
Also, Ritter's
I
at
don't
the
think
door.
she has quite that much power yet, but she is
What
quite
door?
powerful.
Fast.
She is at that. And,
Is that you like banging on your helm?
No, I should be about
Banging on the wall.
I'm just being stupid.
But yes, keep this one around. She'll bring some interesting life to your life. So, is there anything else that I could help anyone with?
Maybe stop that, like, rattling.
It's
That rapping
probably,
upon
That
the
would
door.
be your companion outside.
yeah, the human.
Yes.
I said throw him into a different room.
No, okay, no, please don't do that. I apologize for everybody here. First of all, we didn't even say hello to you, which is super rude.
That's
So-
fine, my dear.
I'm gonna go back to the human comment here. I'm just like over here reading a book, and I'm just like standing right here.
Children should be seen, not heard.
Shut the fuck up.
And so for you, the door
Says the one
swings
who's a
open,
child size.
and
Oh shit!
the door that wasn't there a moment before. You were knocking on a wall, and suddenly there was a door
I figured it
open.
would become a door. That's why I'm not.
Yeah. And so it does open, and you through this like almost the hallway leading from the front door to the room has been the same hallway each time, and it is a very strange hallway. There's a floor, and you can see that, and it feels like there's walls, but you can't see any. It's almost like there is just a blank, wide open space between the front door and the doorway to whatever room you've been in so far.
Marco!
It is very disconcerting. And thus far, you've all been kind of in your head been going, this is a hallway. Yeah, this is a hallway.
Excuse me.
And so the door swings open, and there is a doorway in front of you, and you can see like a library ahead. And the wizard is sitting there.
Oh, see, everyone else is already here.
Yes.
Greetings, Archmage.
Greetings.
You're a little late for the chairs.
And then you look over, and there's another one right next to you.
Oh!
It's not. It's never too late for comfort here.
Actually, I came to ask you something.
Yes.
I was wondering if you could train me in arcane arts.
Train you.
Fine.
Well, I've already. And he does. He's made tea for all of you, and there is like little biscuits and things.
I didn't even touch it. Just over here reading.
I know.
It's like the first thing I did.
And he's looked at you a few times, and it is like he knows exactly what you're doing.
I'm like reading too. Like I'm like at first I like sarcastically started flipping through the pages. Like, tell me I can't read. No, like I actually started like went back and started reading.
I did. I gave your friend a primer that I believe you might start with, and if you show any potential, I might teach you a few things.
Whatever will make it easier for me to protect my allies.
Yes. Well, he does have a primer in the magical arcane arts that I began with myself many years ago.
Not the same one, is it?
No.
Somehow he knows the joke.
This is the condensed version. So, if you just...
Can I just say something like condensed means less bullshit? Maybe I'll read the next one next.
And as you do, like, suddenly there is, like, a spring in your chair that is poking into your back
I
in
love
the
messing with
most
this guy because I look at their back.
uncomfortable way.
God, you're such a dumbass.
No, it's just
As it happens, is so comfy.
Yeah, and your chair is, like, the perfect size for you, and it is the most comfortable chair you have ever sat in. And yours actually seems to make the room around you kind of dim a little bit.
That's cool.
I don't care about the information. I'm here for the chairs.
Nice to know that my hospitality is appreciated.
Always appreciated, good sir. Always.
Yes, so I will check in on the two of you, and you can learn from the same primer, and we'll see what kind of potential you show.
Thank you.
Then you're quite welcome, sir.
Am I just gonna be a catalyst for everyone around me?
Well, I was already planning on doing this.
I was about to say, like, am I just like, you know, this is what it seems like.
And you, my large friend.
Fun boy.
Oh shit!
Sup, bum boy?
What is it that I
Oh,
could
sorry.
That's fine.
assist you with?
Nothing much. Just like to read
Yes, I've noticed a theme.
a little bit.
I'm surprised he can read.
Again, not the dumbest person in the group, y'all.
I'd say that there's more to him than you may
Meets
think.
the eye. He's a transformer.
He's aware that my like sarcasm and just general like it's just like a defense mechanism, right?
Oh yeah,
I thought
he's
so.
pegged you, dude. And
Yeah.
but he's also he is not letting you get away with it.
Y'all pegged? I want to know what I'm pegged as. I don't. I'm sensitive.
I'm pretty sure I'm pegged as the guy who's like, I will answer your question, but as vaguely as possible.
Whereas
And he kind of looks at you. He goes, "I don't think that would be the right one for you. If you would go to
660.
2 shelves up
Turn to
and
page 390.
16 to the right, I think you might find exactly what you're looking for."
I'm gonna go ahead and take the book.
Okay,
Can I borrow this for a little bit?
that's yours.
Thank you.
I believe it's been waiting for you.
Thank you.
It's a very patient book.
It is.
And it is in a language that you do not know.
Sweet.
Rip.
Probably should wait a little longer.
Come back to me when you've read it. I might have a few more bits of knowledge for you.
How about this one? Should I give this one back before I leave, or?
That's yours to keep.
Take your filth with you.
I'm gonna text
I
you what
elbow
she
Kuro.
says in Draconic to him.
Okay.
I elbow curl and go sleep. Thank
Before
you.
we leave, I have something to say,
Thanks.
but I have to wait till we're leaving for that.
And you, my dear, I believe the last time you were here, yesterday, you asked me about a certain name.
Yeah.
I have heard that name before. It's been a few years since I've heard from him in particular. The last I heard, he was heading to something towards the west. Somewhere between here and Brinegate, I would say, but I don't exactly know what he was.
We all lean in towards the camera.
Trying to find
We're
it.
not looking at you. Oh god. I
Oh.
swear we're not. Also, for some reason, when I'm in that mode, I can't zoom in, which is annoying. I hate you, Windows. Fix your shit.
Yeah. Watch me.
So where specifically?
He is somewhere between Swampdale and Brinegate. He was heading west.
So up, go up, and then go
It's
that
fun,
way.
Left.
Up.
Blackburn, Freeburn.
Dirt.
You know, I helped make this map, and I still have no idea where the fuck anything is.
This is where you should have like like
Wait,
stuff where
didn't
you
he?
do
What
control
was the
F
place?
and find
Blackburn?
No, Brinegate.
Oh,
Brinegate.
He was headed west somewhere towards Brinegate.
Brinegate's north, right?
it. Boy,
Right.
that's-
Brinegate's all the way up north.
All the way west.
And north, yes.
The most western point.
Yeah. So, since he came from Swampdale, he would probably go down...
No, he didn't come through Swampdale. The last he heard from him, he was headed headed out that way.
I'm surprised I don't have the road lit named. I thought I did. The name of the road is the Queen's Road. So, he was heading towards Brinegate. The most likely way would be this way, unless you want to take the shit way. And you go that way.
I mean, wouldn't it be smarter to go the shit way? Because if we go down the Queen's Road, that's constantly. I would have to explain my backstory then because of all the guards. I'd have to be like, all right, look.
I like this shit way better.
Yeah, but the shit way. Look, if you go back up,
As they're doing
there's like a dead end.
Well, technically, that's if we want to take the road. Anywhere's your road if you want to get lost
Who
bad
doesn't
enough.
care about all this?
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Okay.
So,
If you make one more pop culture reference,
That was outside of
I'm
it.
gonna strangle you.
She needs to have an
my character
aneurysm.
dies,
While
just
we're
gonna do
figuring all this out,
The last I heard, there was something over in the wastes that he was looking for. Something big. Not quite sure what it was. It was something that could change things. Change things here. Everywhere.
Here, there, and everywhere.
How drastic are we talking?
yeah, that sounds like him. Thank you.
Yes, I do. If I hear from him again, I'll get a message to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome, my dear.
that's her, right?
He,
Yes.
You have a new friend suggestion, Sarah Kane. Like I'm like,
Oh yeah, that's me.
that's creepy.
I was like, wait a minute, where's the name?
he did speak of you before, though.
Sensing
Just in
what was
passing, he didn't want to tell too many details, but
What did he say?
he said that there was someone that he cared about. He hadn't had that in a very, very long time. I think he would be proud of you. I do hope you find him. Tell him his old friend is waiting if you do.
I should have been proficient in the violin.
You're welcome, my dear. And that new tankard that you found,
Yeah.
make sure to make pretty good use of it.
With us around, we'll make sure she makes good use of it.
So, Autumn looks at him and says something to you in Draconic.
Okay, let me check. Yes, and this is something that we can do. Secret messages.
Yes.
I just picture her going down. He's like, "It's just a dick joke."
An emoji penis.
My friends do that all the time with whispers on
demonetized.
Roll20.
We would have to be monetized first.
I know.
Sure. And so he kind of looks
Brought
at
to Dollar
you.
Shave Club.
Well,
Sorry, I'm gonna have to kind of find it.
what you looking for?
Jewelry.
Oh, right there.
Right there.
The capital city.
Chill as fuck. If you can reach it.
Fuck.
They're also chill.
As fuck.
It's
At least it isn't the last view you'll ever see.
It's fallen into a bit of disrepair. There was a bit of a vacuum for quite a while, but now there seems to be quite a bit of, the infighting has finished and the strongest have come out on top. The strongest aren't necessarily the best.
As is the way of the world.
That seems to have been the problem to begin with. The best wasn't necessarily the strongest, and I am sorry for that.
Thank you. And her ears just kind of go.
Oh yeah, Verna's like visibly not
Yeah.
having it. She's like holding back the tears big time. So we got two saddle babies.
Either people are angry, crying, and then Dasius over here with this comfortable chair.
And you, my little red friend.
Oh, me!
Yes.
Ooh.
Have you been home recently?
Kind of like blank stare for half a second and goes, "No, it's I'm working on it, you know." And just kind of playing with the armrest of the chair.
Your mother.
It just stops playing instantly.
She misses you.
Yeah,
But-
yes, indeed, yes.
There have been, she does know where you went directly after. She's been in contact with those that succored you during that time. That she holds such disdain for nowadays.
And just kind of like grips the chair and goes like, "Indeed, indeed, indeed."
Is he all
Just
on
remember
the
that
fence
not all are the same. Don't forget the kindness of those that helped you when you were most in need.
I don't, and I will find them again, because they're not the goblins.
They, yes. I'll let your mother know that you seem to be doing well.
I would appreciate that.
Yes.
Would you like to see a show?
I do believe it's going to be a wondrous show, but
Absolutely.
I do have my own little entertainments here. I might peek in.
I would appreciate it. Dedicate a little ditty for you.
Oh, you won't see me.
Doesn't matter.
I'm gonna go back to the tower here and watch his entertainment tonight because I bet that's awesome.
Slide hides out on the stage playing the intro to Rock You Like a Hurricane by the Scorpions.
Have some Fantasia.
Blew like a hurricane.
Now we're fun.
Oh,
Is
and
that what that movie was, Fantasia?
I don't remember.
Also-
I've seen it.
do remember that not everyone you thought were friends feel the same.
Have been pretty clear about that.
It's straightforward about that. I appreciate the little tidbit, but I think I know when I'm welcomed into a group, because all of you, a few of them are okay.
Elf power.
Elf power. Elf power. Elf power.
I shouldn't have to say it straight in your face that I like you, but I like you.
At this point, I'm like, dude, 100 gold. Let's go to the arena.
Like, I like all of everyone in the group. I'm just like in various levels of like BSing that I don't.
Well, I do believe it's time for all of you to head out on your own quests. Well, your combined quest.
Thank you.
There's good things for you and there's good things in your future. A few not so good as well, but that's life.
We don't
Thank
want
you.
to
You think you run out of the bag?
That's life. Do come
That's
by and
life.
visit me again anytime you're through, my dear.
Customer service in a nutshell.
You're quite welcome. And you. I'll be keeping an eye on you. Things are about to get very interesting around here.
Before walking out, Ritter's just gonna walk over, scoop up Verna, and just carry her on the shoulder.
Now Verna's actively crying.
And
Hey, Ritter,
I'm
and
gonna-
maybe I should carry her.
and
I'll wrap an arm
between
around all
between
of
one blink and the next, not only is he gone, his whole chair is
Hold
gone.
on, time.
Yes.
I did need to ask one more question. Discreetly, like as they're starting to exit.
Okay.
Pops
Be
out,
like-
pops back in.
I don't understand this language. Can you give me any clues on what it is?
When you find your way back, you'll find your way forward.
Okay.
Have a great.
He's a riddler.
I like it.
And
So
then-
you pretty much just said, never
Edward-
come back to me again.
Edward,
Have a great life.
But I thought there was something else. Edward something Dena.
Alright.
Yeah, he had a middle
That was the
name.
wizard's way of saying
So we step outside. That was an experience.
That always is.
And the door is gone behind you.
Oh yeah, I'm 100% expecting. I don't even give a shit about that at this point. Who wants to go home? I want to go home. Everyone want to go home? I'm gonna go home. And
To the end.
that's my home today.
Alright, so let's all go back to the inn.
Perfect timing too, because it's 10:12.
We still got a little bit of time.
Oh, that's right, 10:30, right?
Yeah, well, it
So
depends.
Yeah. Around 10:30 is general.
Yeah, whenever you guys are ready, that's fine.
Your show.
I know. We're still getting back.
And I believe you have something you need to go pick up.
Oh! Yes!
You're on my
Can we get
shoulder.
around to that one?
You're on my shoulder.
Or do you want to go with me?
I don't care.
Okay. So I go to the tapestry.
At this point,
No, it is the. Hang on.
No, I'm still not crying.
You might need to
I
go
do
with her. I
look
think
very
she's an
sad.
adult.
The fine fittings apparel.
Oh, you have to. You follow me.
Yeah, you
Do
follow.
I?
He's gonna do that
You
anyway.
have
Oh,
to.
God.
Isn't he grabbing you and her?
No, he just put his
Oh.
arm.
Okay, you.
I am gonna.
So are you dragging me with you?
You're gonna.
I'm gonna talk to Verna.
No,
Okay.
you just
After the
actively
work
come with
starts
me.
off.
Okay.
Okay.
So.
I'm walking behind.
If that's okay with you.
Back to the-
No, if you wander off, I'm gonna do that. But
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna be like, whoa, 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 and you're gonna have
Which
to
group you
get me to
going
do that.
Okay, hang on. We're about to figure it out. So you two are gonna go to fine fittings, right?
Yes.
Okay.
basically
and
runs
you
off and like,
and
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Verna are going where?
Back to the end.
Back to the inn.
I'm with the
Following them.
Okay, so and
I'm going to
you're going. Okay, so all four, all four,
five.
all five of them are
All
heading to
four
the
and a half.
inn, and you two are heading to fine fittings. Let's start with, I suppose, you two.
Okay.
So,
So I'm like, oh, wait. I just stop you probably just before we go in. And I'm like, wait. We have to go back. I can't. Oof. You run real fast.
Are you okay?
I will be when we get back to the inn.
I have to pick something up.
You could have said that like a mile ago. Clearly overestimating how far we actually went.
It's been like 5 feet.
She hasn't even left the roof yet.
You're just waiting for across the street.
How is our bard exactly?
But the group's right there. I just went like 5 feet.
Yeah, we should go back to the inn.
I need to pick this up tonight. It's important.
Alright, fine. It's fine. Let's go.
You're coming with me?
Yeah, of course.
Well, it is for you, so okay, let's go.
Okay, cool. Wait, what?
I told you about this last session.
Yeah. He could have forgot.
True. I mean, we were talking about the messages.
Yeah, you told me you did a thing for me.
Yeah.
But that's before the wizard. And right now, it's this one-track mind.
There's also chairs.
They were so good, it made me forget everything about what he said.
Maybe
Okay.
that was the point.
Oh.
Okay, so we go to the fine
fittings. Fine fittings apparel.
Woohoo.
And it is the same smallish building that you had seen before, with a window on the front that's got like draped fabric in the window, and you go in and the walls are draped with that red fabric, and there's the black curtain against the back, and from behind the curtain, the tall dragonborn with the golden scales comes out. My dear.
Hello.
Yes.
By any chance are the ears ready?
Actually, I just finished them up.
Awesome.
I'm kind of like looking around at everything.
Ooh, is this the intended recipient?
Yes, sir.
Oh, hello. Dasius.
Nice to meet you. I'm Patron Noxorius.
Wonderful name.
Norixius. Patron Norixius.
Wonderful to meet you.
Yes. So if you will just step to my counter, I will fit these for you.
So I step over to the counter.
Wonderful. And so he takes out this, it's like a red leather headband.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a pair of rather nicely made leather elven ears attached to it. That it's actually not the entire ear; it is just the top.
So it goes on top of.
So it sits on
It's
top
like
of
the
your
fantasy
ears.
ones.
Yes. So it doesn't. You can actually be able to hear.
I have D&D Mickey ears.
Yeah. Yes. And so he starts measuring and like fixing things, and you do have impeccable style.
Oh, of course, good sir, of course. It's for the fans. All one of them.
Would you happen to
Sounds
be
like about
a performer?
Oh, yes, actually. I have a performance tonight.
You do.
Yes, a Copper Bottom Inn.
Ooh, not quite as upscale as the River Singer Inn, but they do well enough.
Oh, they want me so bad, the other guy quit. He was very explosive about it.
Well, what would you say if I provided you maybe with a vest and you did a little advertising for the fine fitting?
We're about to get a sponsor, boy.
That's
Man.
3 or 4 I take it, 1 or 2 I decline. I am absolutely taking this shit. Stars in his eyes.
If you will.
Pretty soon, I'm not going to be the only money bags in the group.
I do have an article that was commissioned not too long ago, but there was an unfortunate end to the business arrangement.
Boom.
Uh,
Explosive.
well, you could say that.
I did.
Give me a small moment, and I'll refuse it from the back.
Absolutely.
And so he heads back behind the curtain again, and
I just start playing with the ears.
you hear some rustling back there.
And I pick up a mirror and hold it in front of
Takes
you.
the chair.
And he comes back out, and there's a piece of clothing draped over his arm, and it is a vest
Mm-hmm.
that one of those long vests that would kind of come about mid-thigh.
Yeah.
It is in probably the most atrocious paisley fabric you've ever seen in your life.
Okay.
It is a magenta background, and the paisley itself is in these colors of like bright, like chartreuse green, and like this sky blue. It is the ugliest thing. But it has like gold braid embroider around the armholes, and it's got some like little, not real gems, but
Like obviously fake.
yeah,
Rhinestones.
obviously fake. Like the old lady that wants you to think she's rich, obviously fake. Jewels sewn
The
around
jewels from Pretty
holders.
Pretty Princess.
There he is.
Yes.
There he is, our rhinestone cowboy.
Sewn around the neckline, and there is this embroidered. It may have been a phoenix in intent, but it kind of looks like a chicken that they set on fire on the back.
Oh god.
And he comes up and he goes, "This wonderful piece was ordered by a rather well-to-do gentleman."
Thank God Kuro isn't here.
He's trying to get rid of it. That's what he's trying to do.
I will give you this for free if you just tell everyone about how wonderful the clothes are at Fine Fittings.
I think they speak for themselves.
I look over to Autumn, and then I look back, and I go, "Sir, I must say, when you offered, I was expecting something fantastic and wonderful. Instead, you bested my wildest imagination!
I knew it!
This is the most gorgeous outfit I've ever seen!
Try it on!
I immediately go to put it on.
Okay, and it's a little large around like the waist, but
Oh, expected.
but he comes in with a needle and thread, and he actually makes a couple of like tucked darts on the back that nips it right in at that waist, and it fits impeccably.
As of course. As a fine craftsman as he is.
Yeah.
Autumn claps her hands excitedly and then grabs the full-length mirror and goes, "Look at yourself!"
Pow!
Okay, so add to your inventory,
Smashing clothes.
smashing vest.
Smashing.
Smashing.
You gotta remember to
yes.
put the quotation marks on.
Absolutely. Double quotation marks. Can I put it under armor?
You absolutely can, even though there is no armor class.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm about to say, is there like some BS like +3 charisma? Because it's just so out there, there's no way he's lying to you.
Would I lie?
Okay.
This is gonna make us the most conspicuous group of people walking.
See, here's the thing. No one's looking for a cloud.
He does have a point. I'll give him that.
Oh boy, oh
They'll be so busy looking at him, they're not looking at anybody else.
Exactly.
True.
boy. Does that give me +1 stealth?
Everybody else plus one
This gives
stealth.
everyone else bonuses.
Everyone gets an advantage. Not the
There's gotta be something to this jacket that makes it so magical.
The magic's in your thought because it's so shit.
So should we head back to the inn?
I have a performance.
Yes, please do make it for your performance and tell everyone about how wonderful the clothing is.
At
Fine Fittings Apparel. Just tell them to come see Patron. Patrin. Patron.
go see Patreon.
Close enough.
Close enough? Oh, I'm a real DM now. I've had them make fun of my first character name.
Okay. Okay, prepared.
Okay, so as we're going to the Copper Bottom Inn, right before we get to the doors, I shift into a giant mastiff.
Okay.
Did you like go with us for some reason because you wanted to talk to us about something?
I
Or?
wanted to talk to Verna.
Okay, so you get back to
Sitting
the
right next to him.
you get back to the Copper Bottom Inn and everybody starts splitting up into their rooms.
Well, I'll put this in the red. I'll just plug in my electric.
If you play Cotton Eye Joe.
I wish.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Anyway, here's some random shit I dug out of the basement.
Alright, so everyone goes back to their rooms, back at the inn. You two haven't got there yet.
It's probably out of
And
tune,
so
but I
you
don't
can
care.
go to
That's
Makes
be
me
good.
room.
Makes it even better.
Verna, I would like to have a word with you.
He just did. Sorry, that was unfair. What did you need?
Second word.
I was going to ask if you wanted someone to accompany you, looking for who you're looking for.
Not looking for anyone.
I heard what the Archmage said.
I know you heard something, and I'm sure you thought about what I was told very hard. I'm not looking for anyone. We couldn't find him unless.
If you need anyone to help you, I'll help.
It's not your fault.
I don't know you. I have no reason to trust you or any human. So what do you want?
You're a good person.
Bullshit!
You deal with those two, you're a good person.
They're paying me.
I have a feeling you're better than you're letting off. Either way, my offer stands, and I won't charge you.
I need a drink.
Now I'll walk back to her room.
Okay.
Oh.
Is that you just sitting in a windowsill, just like listening to
Just listening. Oh.
dangling one foot
Alright,
back?
so I think it's a good place to wrap up. Before your performance, we'll pick up with your performance next
Absolutely.
time.
Lord, thank God.
Alright. So thank you all for tuning in, and
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, please.
Thanks for watching. Like I said, it's archival footage, so if it was hard to hear or hard to watch, I understand. I'm sorry, but I want to make sure I get these out, and they're really difficult to edit. As you can see, at some points I did try to do some editing, but like I said, the audio quality and the video quality are just not very good, and the more I work with it, the more I realize it's pointless to keep going. I don't want to get rid of the footage. I want to at least keep it and hold on to it, but it's neither here nor there. So I hope you enjoyed it if you even made it over to this part. And of course, we have more stuff coming in. Keep watching on YouTube. Watch our Twitch. All these links are in the description. I will see you later. Laters.